So I tell you what I'm going to do. This is the 100th anniversary of World War I. So it was 100 years ago.
Okay.
And so we're going to focus on that for this week of this month. So the subject is World War I. Are you ready, Mr. Anna?
See, I'm ready always.
You do realize you have a girl's name.
Okay. It's all good.
It's all good? Is that why I see your wives whispering in the back?
Oh, they talk about me all the time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ay, Dios mío.
All right. Yeah, I don't think he can help you with that one. But all right, question number 1. Britain lost 92,000 troops. Trips. They had 92,000 trips. That's a lot of trips. Okay. Britain, no cheating.
No. I can't see that far anyway.
All right. Britain lost 92,000 troops in an offensive which secured oil fields in the Middle East. Which city welcomed them as liberators from the Turks on the 11th of March, 1917? Was it Tehran, Kut, Basra, or Baghdad?
I got to say Basra.
I think it was the second one you said.
Kut.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kut. Actually, it was Baghdad.
Oh.
So
That was too easy.
I could have done that.
all right. Let's see. Who sent orders to troops to liquidate an entire ethnic group during World War I? See, I didn't know this, that there was an ethnic cleansing in the first one as well as the second one.
Yeah. I think I know which one you're talking about, but I don't remember who did it, but go ahead.
Okay. Kaiser Wilhelm II of Germany, Talat Pasha, Turkish Minister of Interior, King Alexander I of Serbia, or Peter Vasic, Serbian colonel?
I got to say it's King Alexander I.
Okay. How about you, Hank?
Was that one of the choices?
That was actually one of the choices.
Oh, okay. I wasn't listening then. I'm going to go with the second one. I think it was that Turkish guy.
It was Talat Pasha.
Yeah.
Yep. And the note that it has here is the Armenians were the first victims of systematic genocide in the 20th century.
Yes, the Armenian, expulsion and genocide, yes.
Oh, that's terrible. I didn't know about that.
I didn't know about it until a couple of years ago, and I was like, whoa.
So if I might ask real quick, why were they trying to get rid of the Armenians? What was the story there?
I don't know what the strategery was behind it.
Yeah.
It's been a couple of years since I read about it, so I can't rightly tell you off the top of my head. But,
I didn't know if it was like Hitler's whole thing of creating a pure race and getting rid of the...
Well, I think there was some other strategy behind it other than that.
Oh, so he had another purpose.
I think it probably might have even been. No, I can't even speculate. I mean, part of me wants to deduce that it has something to do with the Islamic Christian,
That's something we can talk about in April.
Yeah,
I'll make a note.
but it's been a couple of years since I read about it, so I can't draw that conclusion.
Okay, well, I'll make a note about that, and maybe we can touch on that in April or May.
That would be great.
Okay, so next question. The German Navy were, for the most part, confined to port after the first year of war, but the U-boats roamed seemingly at will and proved to be a real menace to the Allied shipping. Approximately how many British ships were sunk during World War I? 100, 500, 5,000, or 1,000?
British ships? We talking British ships?
Just the British ships.
How many were sunk during World War I?
What do you think, Mr. Anna?
Well, I got to say, just a pure guess, 500.
Okay.
I don't think it was 5,000, but it might have been 1,000 was a choice.
You got it. Mm-hmm. You got it. Good job, Hank.
Yay. Yay. Celebratory music.
Woohoo. Oh, that ding, ding, dinger was just for you just now. Yeah, and a note here, the United States also lost ships to the U-boats. So this was a matter of national concern.
Some commercial ships, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, last question.
We entered late.
We did?
Yes, we did.
Is that kind of the story of our life? We did the same thing in World War II. We entered late.
Well, see, in World War One, we were provoked. I mean, we were already being provoked, and Wilson was still holding back. Mm-hmm. I mean, Pearl Harbor was, I think by the time that we got to Pearl Harbor in 1941, I think people were ready.
Yeah,
they were ready to fight back. But in World War One, everybody was. I don't know what was going on. Mm-hmm. It was, we waited a long time.
I guess maybe that's why World War II was so significant, because a lot of people remembered World War One.
Yeah.
I've never thought about that before.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's why people were so ready to go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
All right, last question. World War I technology improved to the extent that airships and airplanes could drop bombs on towns and cities miles from the front lines. In September 1917, Germany introduced a new airplane which could carry bombs of up to 2,000 kilograms and could fly up to 500 miles. What was this machine called? Was it the Mega, the Giant, Colossus, or Mountain? Senor Anna?
To say Colossus.
Okay. Senor Hank?
I believe it was the Mega.
Okay, final answer?
I'll say Mega.
Okay. It was the Giant.
Oh. No.
Unoriginal. Yeah, and only 18 of them were ever made.
Yeah, yeah.
And so none were shot down by the British, but a whole lot of them were damaged. It says the introduction of the Giant was the deciding factor in the formation of the RAF in April 1918.
Yeah, I thought you were going to ask a question about a Zeppelin, about the Zeppelins and what they did.
Interestingly.
About how damaging or not damaging they were. They were like big moving targets,
Yeah. Interestingly enough, I have something about the Lusitania in 1915.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that was one of the things I was talking about. That was, if I were president.
Mm-hmm. Oh, if you were president.
If I were president,
tell us.
And the Lusitania happened, that would start the war right there.
Oh, is that what you were talking about? Yeah.
To me, that's like, okay,
that's
enough.
1,198 people died that day, drowned inside the ship, blown up, or died of cold in the water.
Yeah, roughly 100 of them, I think, were Americans. I'm not sure. Yeah. Wasn't all or half Americans, but there was a substantial number of Americans on it. Anyway. Well, awesome. Coolness. Good job, Mr. Anna. How many did you get?
Oh, zero. Yeah, it was very good.
I think we stumped him this time. Yeah, caught you with your pants down, sir.
Oh, yeah. He was not a good sight. No bueno.